Today I'm going to share with you some very exciting reasons why you may want to consider moving from a condominium into a single family home. Our buyers have shared all of these awesome tips with us, and we just wanted to share them with you. And we're going to get started now. My name is Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. And today I'm going to share with you some really exciting reasons why you may want to consider moving from a condominium to a single family home. But first, before I get started, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another update. We do put out new videos every week. Also use the link in our information box and download our free guides today. When you download those guides, I will add you to our newsletter. It's an incredible newsletter that my husband and business partner Ognjen puts together every couple of weeks or so as really good information comes across his desk. He summarizes this information. He also adds in some tips or information that people are asking about all the time. And we try to make it not generic, super interesting, and one that you will enjoy. We get a lot of really good feedback on this newsletter, so I think you'll love it too. If you don't want to download the guides in order to get on this newsletter, all you need to do is just shoot me an email, and in the subject line put newsletter, or just shoot me a text. All that information is in the information box, and we will be happy to add you. Just let us know. Let's get started. So one of the biggest reasons why people are so excited to move from a condominium into a single family home is the privacy. Privacy is everything these days, right? And so people really enjoy the fact that they don't have neighbors walking over top of them, or people listening in through the thin walls of the condominium, or maybe some nosy neighbors walking up and down the hallways. It's just private. You feel a lot more private. You feel a little bit more relaxed. And that's one of the biggest reasons that a lot of our buyers are so excited to move into a single family home. Another reason why, and you may not have even thought about this, a lot of our buyers are so excited to move into a single family home is the parking. You can finally have all the cars you want. Of course, it depends on if you're in an HOA community or not, or some type of neighborhood that has some special rules about parking. But overall, you can park a couple of cars and not be stressed out about the valet, if you're in the wrong spot or not, if your friends need to come over for dinner. Just having that extra car, it's really a lot less stressful living in a single family home than a condominium. And typically it's a little bit more affordable too, because most condominiums here only have one parking space, and if you need to have a second car, you're probably either going to be paying for it through the valet and then tipping valet, or paying for a second spot. So parking and the ease of parking is another reason why people love moving from condominiums into single family homes. Another reason, this is another good one if you live in a condominium right now and you're like done with it, the elevator and waiting on the elevator and carrying groceries from your car and waiting on the elevator and getting on the elevator and then carrying the groceries down the hallway into your unit. Not waiting on the elevator is a very exciting reason and good reason why people are so excited about moving from condominiums into single family homes. Elevators can be a bit tedious in Miami, just depending on what building you live in. Sometimes they go out, and that can be frustrating. And a lot of these buildings have hundreds of units, and that means hundreds of people using these elevators all the time. And if you're like me, a little bit claustrophobic, and you're not super excited about living in the smaller buildings with the very small elevators, living in a single family home is probably a very good option for you. So elevators is another reason why people tell me that they are so excited about moving into a single family home. Size matters, and in single family homes, you typically get a lot more space than in condominiums. And so that is another very good reason why you should make the transition from a condominium into a single family home. Typically, most single family homes have very good yard space, and the yard space can really allow you to entertain, allow you, if you have pets, to take your pets out a little bit easier and not have to bump into neighbors on the way down in the elevator and out the front door and out where everyone else in the city is. It'll allow you a little bit more privacy usually, and a lot of people tell me they love their yard space and they just love the space that a single family home provides them. It's interesting because A lot of people do live in condominiums in Miami-Dade and Broward counties, and so it's just really interesting watching a lot of our buyers transition from the condominium living to single family home living, and it's just fun hearing their feedback and their stories. And I just thought it would be interesting to share with you some of these stories that people have shared with us on why they're so happy they made that transition. There is a lot to know about moving from a condominium into a single family home. We have buyers who do it all the time, and we're so excited for them when it's all said and done. And I love hearing their feedback and their stories. I know it's such an exciting time in life when you transition into a property that you've probably always dreamed of. We're always here to be a resource for you. I hope that you found this video helpful. My name is Jamey Prezzi. You can find us online on Instagram at The Prezzis, and we will see you soon.